Following months of court action and controversy, which even saw Parliament getting involved, the Commission of Enquiry into the construction sector resumed on Monday, this time examining the contentious Cleaver Heights project. Commissioner Keith Serju opted not to preside over hearings into Cleaver Heights since objections had been raised over his alleged attempts to bid for projects run by contractor Emile Elias and even by Udicot, prompting claims of bias. Since there is no number needed for a quorum, the commission on Monday consisted only of Chairman Professor John Off and Commissioner Desmond Thornhill. But attorney representing the Joint Consultative Council, Senior Counsel Alvin Fitzpatrick, questioned the need by the inquiry to examine the Cleaver Heights project in the first place.
I only say this as a suggestion. Perhaps there is another agenda which has fueled the resumption of this commission.
Chairman Professor Off countered the hearings were necessary to look into allegations made by Prime Minister Patrick Manning back in 2008 about $10 million missing from the project. But Senior Counsel Fitzpatrick also questioned what was being examined and why, as he cross-examined engineer Professor Dr. Winston Sweet, who was hired by the Housing Development Corporation to compile a report on the project in August of this year. The professor claimed that he spoke with over a dozen tenants who were occupying houses in the project. They were unhappy with what they described as shoddy and incomplete work.
The inserts of the louver frame was crudely done, and they had to remove them and install entire new windows, French windows.
However, the senior counsel disputed these claims, saying a report done by civil engineer William Agard, who was hired by NHIC, showed otherwise. He argued that claims by Professor Sweet that there were numerous problems with retaining walls and silting of the soil could not be substantiated because of his method of investigation.
So you're saying as a competent professional going out and inspecting these premises?
I'm not mixing those words. I'm saying that if I go on a site and I see somebody still in the process of finishing unoccupied buildings, I leave it to the contractor to finish that.
Did you examine any houses
Several.
that were complete,
Yes.
handed over and not occupied?
No.
The inquiry will resume on Tuesday with Professor Sweet continuing his testimony. Works Minister Colum Imbert is expected to give evidence during the hearings. For CNC3, I'm Melissa Williams.